Leverkusen remain your leaders over in Germany, of course. However, Bayern München are breathing down their necks. Just 2 points separate the top two sides heading into this week. We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks. Today we're taking a look at match number 13. That's right, over in Germany, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, magazine, all things Bundesliga related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all hear boys under one roosty. That's right. Still a two-horse race, you would think, at the moment, with, of course, Bayern in second spot, behind, of course, current leaders by Leverkusen. But over the shoulder a little bit is Stuttgart and Dortmund making up a spicy race for those Champions League spots. We'll take a look at all of it in a second, of course. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. But anyway, let's, of course, jump at the deep end and have a look at how I got on. Or not. Let's stop right there. Of course, don't forget to smash the old like, guys. A whopping 78% of you are not subscribed. And, of course, that's when I say smash the like, I mean smash the subscribe button. Make sure you do that. And also make sure you smash the like. Get the algorithm working for you. So now let's get into the deep end and have a little look at how we all got on last time around there. So here we go with my picks, which are on the left-hand side. The real deal is on the right. Bayern München with just a 1-0 win over Köln. I went with a 3-0 win myself. In more hope than anything, really. I went with a draw between Gladbach and Dortmund. 4-2 win it was for Dortmund. I went with my heart and my head. Union Berlin can only muster a draw against Augsburg. What a terrible, terrible season they are having at the moment. I went with the 1 win. I've backed them. I've backed them pretty much a lot of them for the majority of the season. Freiburg, only a draw against Darmstadt. 2-0 win for me on that one. Of course, Wolfsburg did pick up a win against Leipzig. Good result for them. I went the other way on that one. Leverkusen 3-0 win over Bremen. 2-0 win in my eyes. Stuttgart with a 2-1 win over Frankie. I went with a draw as well. Heidenheim 0-0 draw against Bochum. I went with a 2-1 win. And Hoffenheim with a draw against Mainz. 2-0 win for me as well. Pretty shitty, if I don't say myself. I don't really want to look at the predictions, but we're going to look at them in a minute. This is the table, though, as it stands. Of course, it's Leverkusen clear with Bayern in second spot, Stuttgart, and then Dortmund. Going down, it's Köln, it's Union Berlin, and, of course, Mainz, Darmstadt, and Bochum. Within striking distance to get sucked into it as well. That's the situation there. This is the link to the prediction league, and we're going to get into that right here, right now, if I am if I've got it all geared up. So, again, I don't really want to look at this one because I think I did pretty shitty. And, of course, we're going to jump into it right here, right now. So here we go. That's right. This is the prediction league. The winners of last week. Ultra Omer at 14 points for him. Vinny Hong there in second with 10. Frosty there alongside with Vindaloo Victory in bronze, of course. I'm probably down here. Wooden spoon contender. I've got the fucking wooden spoon, pardon my French. 2.5 points for me. Absolute shocking picks. It happens to the best of us, of course. So if you get it, you know it. I'm the captain as well. What the fuck did that? Because I don't know. Am I captain because it's my league? It probably is. Costas Cato is running away with 119, of course. Total points there. Vinny Victory in second with Teabi in third. Non-movers, the top three. Of course, Vinny Hong, though, up 8 spots, number 6. He's on the move, as is Ultra Omer Murat. 7 points, 7 spots up to 12. I am down to, where am I? 15th at the moment. Wooden spoon, down 3. But again, I'm gonna break into the 100 points this week, surely, with a better round of picks. So anyway, that's the situation in the prediction league. It is, of course, wide open, 100% free. Get amongst it if you want to get involved in the party. And again, recap the link. So here we go. The next round of games, they are coming at you this coming weekend in another crazy week of football in the Bundesliga. So let's get into it with the first one. It is Darmstadt. It's Köln. It's Friday, December the 1st. That's right. Now these two sides have played each other 6 times to 2015. We've got 1 win for Darmstadt, 4 for Köln, and 1 draw. Of course, 2-1 win, the only win for Darmstadt. Of course, over those 6 games, 4 goals scored in total, 0.67 goals a game on average. Up against Köln, 6-1 win, their biggest, 16 goals scored in 6 matches against them, 2.67 goals a game on average. Köln, though, 33% form for them right now, just 1 win in 6. They are 18th with 6 points on the board. Up against Darmstadt, also on 33% form for them right now, just 1 win in 6, without a win in 5. 15th for the table and 9 points on the board. Up against a Darmstadt side in Darmstadt, last time around was back in November 2018. 3-0 win was for Köln over in the Zweite Bundesliga. The odds here, 70-10 is your Darmstadt, 31-20 is your Köln, 12-5 is your draw. I'm backing a draw here, point apiece. All eyes on this one again. No other games in the Bundesliga on this Friday. Going to go with a draw myself. Bayern against Union Berlin, coming at you the early kickoff, or one of the early kickoffs, or the normal kickoffs, I would say, on the 2nd of December. Played each other 9 times in 2009. 6 wins for Bayern, nothing for Union Berlin, and 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Bayern, 4-0 win. They got 22 goals scored in those 9 matches, 2.44 0.74 goals a game on average. Union Berlin, no wins against them so far. 7 goals scored in 9 matches, 0.78 goals a game heading into this. Of course, Union Berlin without a win in the last 14 matches, 17th for the table and 7 points on the board. Of course, they are in the Champions League. They reached the pinnacle last season. They could go free falling back down into the Zweite Bundesliga at this rate. But anyway, Bayern 5 wins the last 6, 83% form for them right now. They are second with 32 points on the board at the moment. Last time around, over in the Allianz Arena was a 3-0 win for Bayern back in February 2023. The odds right here right now, we look at Bayern 7-1 on for the victory. 7-1 is your draw. 16-1 is, of course, your away win here. 3-0 win for Bayern on this one. Comfortably done. Harry Kane probably scoring a bundle of goals as well. Leipzig against Heidenheim. Also on the 2nd of December. Played each other 6 times in 2013. 2 for Leipzig, 1 for Heidenheim. 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Leipzig. 3-1 win. They got 8 goals scored in those 6 matches. 1.33 goals a game on average. Meanwhile, Heidenheim 1-0 win. That was the biggest and only win against Leipzig, scoring 5 goals in those 6 matches, 0.83 goals a game heading into this. 25% form for Heidenheim at the moment. 1 win in 6, 13th for the table and 11 points on the board. Up against Leipzig, 5th for the table and 23 points on the board. 2 wins the last 6 games heading into this, of course. Last time around over in Leipzig, it was a 3-1 win for Leipzig back in March 2016. But the odds here, we're looking at Leipzig 4-1 on for the victory, 6-1 is your draw, 8-1 is your long shots, which of course is a Heidenheim victory. 2-0 win for Leipzig for me, keeping the heat on in the race for European football. Meanwhile, Gladbach against Hoffenheim coming at you also Saturday, December the 2nd. Played each other 34 times since 2007. 10 wins for Gladbach, 12 for Hoffenheim, 12 draws, of course. Biggest win for Gladbach, 5-1 win. They got 67 goals in those 34 matches, 1.97 goals a game. Up against Hoffenheim, 5-3, their biggest win, 59 goals scored in 34 matches, 1.74 goals a game heading into this. Hoffenheim on 33% form for them, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 6th with 21 points, 20 points on the board. Up against Gladbach, who are 11th, 13 points on the board, of course, 58% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the past 5 heading into this. Last time around, over in Gladbach, it was a 3-1 win for Gladbach, who won 3 on the bounce against Hoffenheim, scoring what we look at 12 goals in the last 3 games against Hoffenheim. They like playing them in recent times anyway, but the odds here for this one, we look at Gladbach 5-4 for the rookie, 7-4 is your Hoffenheim, 3-1 is your draw. Back in the, of course, my heart here, 2-1 win, Gladbach getting the 3 points, and again, hopefully moving up the ladder. Let's go, Bochum against Wolfsburg, coming at you in Bochum, again, Samstag, December the 2nd, or 2nd, whatever. 29 times they played each other since 1993, 13 wins for Bochum, 12 wins for Wolfsburg, 4 draws, of course, biggest win for Bochum, 5-0 win. They got 43 goals in 29 matches, 1.48 goals a game. Meanwhile, Wolfsburg, 5-1 win, their biggest, 46 goals scored in 29 matches, 1.59 goals a game heading into this. Wolfsburg just 1 defeat past 4, 42% form for them over the last 6. They are 8th, 16 points on the board. Up against Bochum, of course, unbeaten in the last 4, 42% form for them, also 14 for the table and 10 points on the board. Last time around at the Vanover Rohr Stadion, it was a 5-1 win for Wolfsburg, who scored 9 goals against them in both home and away last campaign. The odds for this one, we're looking at Bochum 70-10 for the victory, 13-5 is your draw, 6-4 is, of course, your Wolfsburg here. 3-1 win, another goal fest, perhaps 4 goals in it, 3 for Wolfsburg and just the 1 for Bochum. Stuttgart still flying high in the table up against Werder Bremen coming at you on Saturday, December the 2nd. All eyes on this one, of course, 57 times they played each other since 1992. 18 wins for Stuttgart, 19 wins for Bremen. 20 draws, of course. Biggest win for Stuttgart, 6-0 win. They got 85 goals in those 57 games, of course, and 1.49 goals a game on average. Bremen, though, 6-2 win. Their biggest, 97 goals scored in 57 matches, 1.70 goals a game heading into this. They're on 33% form, though. Our Bremen just 1 win in 6. However, 1 defeat in the last 4. They are 12th with 11 points on the board. Up against Stuttgart, just 1 defeat in the past 5. 67% form for them right now with 3 on the bounce as well. 3rd in the table and 27 points on the board as well. Last time around over at the Mercedes-Benz Arena was a 2-0 win for Bremen, who of course unbeaten against them in the last campaign. But of course heading into this one on Saturday, it's 5-2 on as you Stuttgart. Their red hot favourite, 17-4. The draw 11-2 is of course your Bremen. 2-0 win for me. Stuttgart taking the points and remaining in that top 4. Meanwhile, Mainz against Freiburg until Sunday. That's right. Of course coming at you over at the Mauer Arena. Played each other 43 times since 1987. 16 wins for Mainz, 14 wins for Freiburg. 13 draws, of course. Biggest win for Mainz, a 5-0 win. They got 64 goals in those 43 matches, 1.49 goals a game. Freiburg, though, biggest win for them, 3-0 win. They got 47 goals in those 43 matches, 1.09 goals a game heading into this. Freiburg, though, 1 win in 6 heading into this, 33% form at the moment, 9th in the table and 15 points on the board. Up against Mainz, who are on 16th in the table, 8 points on the board, just 1 defeat, though, in the last 5, 42% form for them heading into this as well. Last time around, though, over in the Mauer Arena, it was a 1-1 draw back in March 2023. But the odds here, we're looking at 13-10 as your host, 21-10 as your visitors, 12-5 as your draw. So the bookies back in Mainz. I'm back in the draw here, point apiece. Who's going to be the happier? Let me know down below. Here's a zinger, though, for you. It is Leverkusen. It is Dortmund. It is, of course, on Sunday, December the 3rd. That's right. Top of the table. Leverkusen up against 4th place Dortmund. Played each other 62 times since 1992. 22 wins for Leverkusen, 25 wins for Dortmund, and 15 draws, of course. Biggest win for Leverkusen, 4-0 win. They got 93 goals in 62 games, 1.50 goals a game heading into this. Dortmund, though, 4-0 win. Their biggest, 101 goals scored in 62 games, 1.63 goals a game heading into this. 67% form are Dortmund at the moment, winning 3 of the last 4, 4th in the table, and 24 points on the board. Up against Leverkusen, who won 6 on their outs. In fact, they haven't lost in the last 20 games. They are top of the table with 34 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over at the Bay Arena, it was a 2-0 win for Dortmund, who did the double over Leverkusen. In fact, they did a double with keeping a back-to-back clean sheets heading into this one. Of course, 13-8 on is your Leverkusen, 7-2 is your draw, 15-4 is, of course, your away win here. We're back in Leverkusen, though, 3-2 win, goal fest here. No clean sheets, this one, to talk about. Augsburg up against Frankie, that's right, coming out on Sunday, December the 3rd. They played each other 24 times since 2008, 8 wins apiece, and 8 draws, of course. Augsburg, though, 3-0 win, their biggest, 30 goals scored in 24 matches, 1.25 goals a game heading into this. Frankie, though, 5-0 win, their biggest, 35 goals scored in 24 matches, 1.46 goals a game. Of course, 7th at the table are Frankfurt, 18 points on the board, 67% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Up against Augsburg, who are unbeaten in the last 6 games, 75% form for them right now, 10th at the table with 14 points on the board. Last time around, though, over at the WWK Arena, it was a 2-1 win for Frankie, who are unbeaten against Augsburg over the last 6, 3 wins and 3 draws heading into this one. The odds, though, 13-8 is, of course, your Augsburg, 31-20 is your Frankie, 35 is your draw. It could go either way, but I'm backing Frankie to get a point here. 1-1 in the end over in Augsburg. Oh my gosh, that's it. Bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell. I was surprised that was it. But that is, of course, the link to the Super Brew. That is, of course, a recap of my predictions. I was getting comfortable there. I was getting comfortably in that spot there. And, of course, the spot table will look like it will still be Leverkusen ahead of Bayern. The gap may be opening up a little bit. Stuttgart, though, into 3rd. Leipzig in the 4th. Dortmund taking the stumble outside the Champions League spots for the time being. And, of course, going down, Union Berlin, we rooted Köln, and then Mainz, of course. That's, of course, my stuff. Be sure to get your picks in. Make sure you smash your like. Get the YouTube algorithm working for you, and also make sure you smash your subscribe. A whopping 78% of you are still unsubscribed, guys. Get those numbers sorting, and of course, we'll see how you get on next time around. Until then, be safe out there, and of course, get on predicting, and I'll see you soon for the next one.